How to troubleshoot the Gover smart plug. So before we get to that, I have an extension cord that's just plugs in the wall, always on. I have a light, and the light has its own on-off switch. On, off, on, off, on. So we'll just leave him on for now. So now I want to introduce the Gover. So what do? I unplug that guy. I put my Gover in line. Remember, before I unplugged that guy, I made sure he was on. And now I'm going to plug, I'm dropping it. Now I'm going to plug my Gover in. I'll plug my light into my Gover. And it goes. Now the Gover's on. You can see it blink a couple times. It's finding the Wi-Fi. On the side of the Gover, I don't know if you can see this, there's a little actual Gover switch right there. Now look, the Gover light is off, but it's all plugged in, and the light's off. Now watch what happens here. I'm going to press this little Gover switch on the Gover. The blue light comes on, and the light's on. Now watch what happens if I hit this again. Off. No light on the Gover. Lamp is off. Now, on, light on, Gover blue light on, lamp on. Now what can happen and what throws people is there is an on-off switch, as I showed you in the beginning of the video, on this light, right? That's on the light itself. So right now the Gover's on and the light's on. But if I turn this off on the light itself, now the light's manual switch is off. The Gover still is providing power, but the light's off. Now it doesn't matter how many times I press the on-off on the Gover, it's never going to turn that light on. Right? Gover is now in an on state. The light is off. Right? I come over here to the light. I press the light on-off. Now we have light. Right? I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to turn off the Gover. So now Gover is off. Light is off. I'm going to turn the light on, and now the Gover still is off because the little light's not on. And I press that, and boom, and boom. So if you have the Gover, and for some reason you're like, my light's not coming on, what I suggest you do is unplug the Gover, plug your light directly in, and then see if it comes on. If it doesn't, then the Gover's not at fault. You did this. You used the manual switch on the light itself, and the Gover is not smart enough to override the manual switch. So that's how I troubleshoot these smart switches. I just basically take them out all together. Let me see if I can do this. Well, let's try my other hand. So I unplug that, and then I unplug Gover. Yeah, it's tough. Hold on. Boy, it's sticking. Alright, so now the Gover's unplugged, and now I just plug the light directly in. I can put the phone down again. And what I want to see when I bypass Gover is the light on or not. If the light's not on when you bypass Gover, Gover's not going to pull a miracle and turn on your light. You got to have the light on, and then put the Gover in. Anyway, that's how I troubleshoot it. It works for me most of the time. And that's my Gover troubleshooting tips.